Hi guys, welcome to another review, and it's a Star Trek one actually, one I haven't done in a long time. And I've searched the bowels of YouTube and I cannot find a review on this figure anywhere. So unless you are unless somebody's already uploaded one while I'm filming mine, which would be a bummer, you are watching the first and only review of this Diamond Select Captain Jean-Luc Picard action figure, which is pretty cool actually. I've never really had a YouTube first before, but yeah, here we go. There's the figure, and before I get onto him, I'll show you his packaging. Basic Diamond Select. You've got a nice Star Trek badge in the background, which looks nice. It's got a red background. Your basic kind of triangle thing here, which they all have. Like if it was a Marvel figure, it might have the Avengers logo or whatever. Here it just says Star Trek Next Generation, a bit of a warning logo. Up top it says Ages 8+. And here we have a really nice kind of concept image of Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard. Some of their old figures, which is a shame. I would have hoped they made some new ones. Maybe a McCoy with Nurse Chapel, you know, in their medic bay I should say. I think it was medic bay, and you know, that revolving bed thing they had, and a patient, maybe a red shirt or something. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, got a picture of the concept one, like prototype, which looks kind of weird actually. I'll get onto that in a minute. Here we have a nice bio. So yeah, just pause that if you want to read it. And yeah, that's that. Packaging out the way. Moving on to this awesome figure. Sorry about that. Taking him off of his display stand, I'll just show that off first. Oh, and he stands by himself, by the way. It is really cool. I'm just going to take these off first just to give you a better look at it. That has some really awesome detail on it. 2 peg holes, which is what Diamond Select do. Most companies just do 1 peg hole. Like their Spock one, they did at 4 peg holes. This is like the deck of a Borg ship. It looks really, not a whole deck, but like a section of a deck. Looks really, really nice. Looks electronic. There's a bit of paint mishap right there, but nothing major. You can clearly tell that this has been glued on, but I don't mind. It's still really awesome. The detail around here is just like, wow. Looks really cool. This side's kind of plain, which is a shame. Like as you can see, this side has some detail on it. It's hollow on the bottom as well, as you can see. And yeah, it's just awesome. It's quite light. I wouldn't say it's cheap plastic, but it is light. And his other accessories are this. Another Borg body part. I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest. Looks like an arm. Looks really cool. It's got like some claws, so yeah, I presume it's an arm. Got some nice wiring and what have you. It's really, really awesome and detailed. And this is fantastic. Like a Borg torso. I mean, look at that. You can see the head's it's all wrinkled and dirty. The eyes, the mask that would be on the one side of the Borg's face. That looks so very awesome. Kind of reminds me of the new RoboCop 3.0 outfit. It's very hard. This is. You could genuinely knock someone out with it. Don't. By the way, just don't. Got some really awesome like wiring and detail and what have you. And the back is awesome. And the fact that they put all this detail into the front as well, even though it's going to be pegged in this way, is awesome. Very cool. And to put these all back in, I've put this one in. It's just a matter of pegging it here. And here would be the Borg torso. And Jean-Luc would just stand here and here. So yeah, actually this is where the pegs are. So he would stand like this, but in all the prototype images and the picture on the back, he stands like this. back of the display stand, which looks kind of weird actually. I mean, even on the back of the packaging, that's how they had him. As you can see there, the back of it for some reason, which I don't really like. I mean, the fact that they changed that up and put pegs here looks so much nicer, because look at it. It's like it just displays his dominance. He's standing over a dead Borg. It just screams Jean-Luc Picard, and just looks fantastic. But moving on to the figure. That is a fantastic head sculpt. Look at it. That is Patrick Stewart all the way. I mean, wow. His bottom of his neck is a bit funny looking, but as a whole, wow, that is amazing. Look at it, the dimple, the eyebrows, the facial expression, the kind of wrinkles and creases. Even under his eyes, you can just about make some out. It looks awesome. There's a bit of paint mishap on his neck, but it's alright. Even his hair, it is fantastic. This is genuinely a brilliant, brilliant figure and head sculpt. Just look at it, it looks fantastic, and it is just over 7 inches, this figure, not including the display stand. I did say in one of my other reviews I was going to start measuring them, but I didn't see the point. I'll just measure them before the video and tell you. So yeah, looks really awesome. His outfit is really nice looking as well. You've got his nice collar there, his badge, his phaser looking really cool. I mean, it doesn't come out and it doesn't really have anything else on it, but what else do you really need, I suppose? Really cool looking right there. Yeah, his trousers, he can detach from the waist, by the way, like, you know, the other figures. I'm not going to do it though. His trousers look very nice, as you can see. They're like a matte, not that many creases in it as well, which looks very nice. You know, it just looks Jean-Luc Picard like, and because he isn't exactly in a really insane pose, so he doesn't need that kind of creasing. And his shoes are a nice black gloss with this nice kind of triangle cut there, and it just adds to the whole matte effect even more, because they're black gloss and look awesome with a bit of creases on them as well. Looks absolutely fantastic. 2 peg holes on the bottom and a bit of copyright crap. It's awesome, and as far as articulation goes, you can, like, when you move his head, it just looks so lifelike, because it is a brilliant head sculpt. So yeah, it can move up and down, you can move side to side. His arms can't really move in, as you can see, because it is a rather fixed pose action figure. Which is a problem, because as you can see, you can literally only have his arms in one place, otherwise his uniform will look off. So yeah, that's as far as his arms go. His hand does rotate. I did have a bit of problem on my hand. I can't remember that I mentioned this already actually, but there was a bit of black paint here, like where it wasn't painted, so I just went over it with some of my mum's nail polish. Doesn't look the best right now. I'll give it another coat after the video. And he moves at the waist, so that's his articulation. Not the best, but that's how I like my figures of like 7-inch and 8-inch scale. I like the retro kind of Biff Bang Pow Mego style figures, and I like this style of Diamond Select. It's just a display piece. It doesn't have any horrible looking joints or anything. It just looks awesome, and this doesn't fail to look awesome whatsoever. And it looks very nice alongside any other Diamond Select product you might have. You might have seen these in the background actually while I was moving my camera about. It's in good scale. I can't really compare them as far as scale goes when I think about it though, because they're all in different positions. Like some are kneeling, some are getting hit. As you can see, they're all in relatively good scale and look fantastic together. This box, pretty biased, but still my favourite Diamond Select Star Trek kind of set. You know, action figure set if you will. I like the Captain Kirk one. It does have a few problems, like they should have. Whether I address this in my review of it or not, I don't really know, but they really should have put a peg on the floor there and a hole in Khan's foot, because this thing here just doesn't hold him properly enough, so he does fall off quite a bit. It's a good thing he's a solid figure. But seriously though, on the figure, it's awesome. I absolutely love it. I'd give him an 8 out of 10. It's fantastic. I don't mind the fact that he doesn't have that much articulation. He looks awesome. What I think he lacks is just accessories, really, like maybe some different different legs could have been nice. But then again, I would have kept these legs because he looks awesome. A different head definitely wouldn't have gone amiss. I think maybe a more kind of angry head would be more appropriate for this. Like maybe a bit of teeth showing. Not exactly up to the point with Kirk or Spock. Like Kirk is just, he's really angry, as you can see there. Not like that, but you know, just looking a bit menacing, bit of a frown on his face would be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10 because he is an awesome figure. I love it to pieces, and alongside my Star Trek Kirk, Khan, Spock figures, he looks absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my review. Yeah, I think it is the first review you will ever see on this, guys, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.